Hello. Thank you for joining. I was trying to get at least one person in. I've also come to the realization that the camera is reversed. I didn't even think about that. Because usually on stream it's not. But it's a direct feed. Anyway, how's it going? I am extremely keen. Thank you for joining. Much appreciated. Let's fucking do it. Let's get straight into it. Oh, I need to put some sound on, don't I? That's what I was missing. Alright. I forgot to rebind the buttons as well. Also, I haven't done this in ages where it's just talking to yourself. Like, back in the day, I used to have a YouTube channel, like a Let's Play channel, when I was in uni, obviously. And and it wasn't too bad. I got up to like 500 subscribers or something like that. The starter, I want it to be Snivy. However, I don't know. Oh yeah, we obviously have to go with girl. What were we going to call her? Oh, obviously, Lucy. That's right. Same energy. Yeah, so I want it to be Snivy, but I don't know if that will be pure or not. You know? I think I'm just going to do a random number. Hope it lands on 1 for Snivy. Oh, I don't have my pop filter, do I? I can't believe this. So many pops. So for some reason, my phone, I don't know what I did, but it's playing a Instagram story from Grimes, and it's a weird alien baby dancing. It's just looking at me while I'm trying to fix this pop filter. It's extremely off-putting. So I'm just going to generate a random number. Hope it lands on 1. If it doesn't, we'll just have to negotiate. I'm pretty sure it's 1. Oh my god, yes, I saw that. It's like there's like a minor league and a major league. That's so cool. Fuck yeah. I have a feeling that means they're all going to be very easy. However, if they are all easy, then it means doing that game as a Nuzlocke run will be very interesting. With 18 gyms. That's too many. We saw this cutscene last time. I don't think we can skip it. That's fine. I can talk. Oh no, never mind. We're done. I can just talk about the game now. Man, I don't know if Sharon. Well, why's... Oh my god. Yeah. Is that what they said? Like about Sword and Shield? Because that's fucked. I just realized something. There's something very different to last time. You may notice it on my face in particular, or right below me, is the boy color. And the two shall never intertwine. That's fucking... Come on. Come on, Pokemon. Alright, let's pick a random number, see how this goes. Snivy is number 1. Okay. I just really don't want it to land on Tepig. Okay, go. It's a 2, which is Tepig. I mean... I don't care. Fuck you. I don't think anyone minds. That's not actually one of the Nuzlocke rules. It's just something that I've attempted a few Nuzlocke runs. I've only ever finished one, but in that one, I picked... No, yeah, I did that randomly, but I landed on Squirtle, which is my preferred starter anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So the only Nuzlocke run I've actually completed before is Pokemon Blue, and that was last year, and that was incredibly fun. I got to the point... Oh, this music is great. I got to the point where I knew that the only way I could finish it without having to grind for hours and hours is to sort of cheese it a little bit. Oh my god, hello. That's just my cat. Come on. Did I get the chance to nickname Snivy? And how does Let's Go Eevee work as Nuzlocke? Is it just like, because you have to catch a shitload of Pokemon in that. Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah, the first one. So the way that you cheese it, well, I didn't really cheese it. I had a Nidoking right from the start, and you give it some item. I can't remember what it's called, but it's the item where it raises like your accuracy to 100% or something like that. It might be X accuracy maybe. But basically it makes it so if you use, I think it's Horndrill or Fisher, the one hit KO moves that have like 35% chance to hit will be 100% chance, and you can one-shot everything. The only problem with that is my Pokemon is still low leveled, and when I got to... The big hurdle was Gyarados. I think it was the rival's Gyarados. Yeah, it was a big problem where Nidoking's obviously ground type, so it's weak to Hydro Pump. I was like, it will get Hydro Pumped very quickly, and its speed is nowhere near up to snuff to be able to beat this Gyarados with one hit attack. So I had to sub in... The only thing that I could do was catch a Zapdos and just get it a few levels up so it's fast enough, and then hit Thunder, and I would one-shot it and the Gyarados, and that would be it. So went out and caught this Zapdos, trained it up a little bit, got it ready. Finally the moment came. I had to fight the rival's Gyarados. It's Gyarados, but I always called it Gyarados. I know that's wrong. I'm going to start calling it Gyarados. So I got up to it. I was like, alright, have to hit Thunder. Use Thunder. Miss. Zapdos one-shotted. Dead. It served absolutely no purpose. Ended up having to kill it with something else. I was nearly dying. Anyway, a bunch of my Pokemon died in the Elite Four, but I ended up doing it, which was great. My Nidoking carried me through that, which was really nice. I was just lucky to find a Nidoran as a first Pokemon when I got to Route 2 or whatever it is. So that was great. I also realized I can tell the other stories about when I lost Pokemon game cartridges. So I told the middle one on Tuesday. The first time when I was a real little kid, I think I was like 10, we're on a family holiday in New Zealand, and I had Pokemon Yellow in my Game Boy Advance, and I lost my Pokemon Yellow save, which was fucking devastating. And for some reason, I got my Game Boy Advance back. They found it, but none of the games. So that sucked. But at least I didn't have to, lose my Game Boy. I also had a Shrek game, a Shrek 2D platformer for the DS, and it was awesome. It was so good. Man, this blistering pink, it's kind of adding a weird aesthetic to this stream, especially when I have my glasses reflecting the screen. everything is just a slight pink color. I like it. It's very, I don't know, good. Did we already talk about there being no Mr. Mimes here in this house? I swear we did. That sort of reminds me to change the text speed. Alright, thank you. Thank you, friend. Wait, did I get it? Yeah, did I get a chance to name the Pokemon? I don't know if I did. Or did I accidentally say no? Well, yeah, I hope I can get that. Oh, actually, I might be able to download that Shrek ROM and do it on stream. That'd be great. If I accidentally skip the chance to nickname my Pokemon Riku, I may have to restart. This is a big deal. Or we can rename it later. How fast can I get through this? Suppose it's okay. Wish it was Riku though. It's fine. We'll find the name renamer, man. Restart, you reckon? Alright, let's do it. It's gonna be worth it. How do I even restart? I have no idea. There's a button that says shut up. That's it. Alright. Yeah. Gotta fill even longer. Can I do a microphone test? I wonder if you can get the microphone working. I know there's a thing where there's parts in Phoenix Wright where you have to use the microphone to like blow air to get rid of like, I think it's like fingerprint, you know, testing dust stuff. I don't know what it's called. But there's a part in Phoenix Wright where you have to do that. And if you are playing on an emulator, I think there's like, there has to be some sort of workaround for you to do it, because you can't like, there's no peripheral to make that work, you know? I'm going to really pay attention and make sure I don't fuck up when it comes time to nickname. Also, do you think I should go Riku double K again? If we're going to go with the naming convention of misspelt Kingdom Hearts characters? I feel like having just Riku as the only name that's spelt correctly would be cool. Old WoW being relaunched. It's pretty damn good. I've taken a break somewhat. I'm level 22 and it's a rough level to be on. It's there's no cutscene here, is there? I just remembered. Yeah, it's rough. It's really good. It's really fun. I just haven't been playing with friends yet, and I think that's the big problem. I played once with a group, and we weren't on microphone, and our group was too big, so nothing that we did accounted for anything because we couldn't do any of the quest. Yeah, I mean, some parts are boring. I mean, it's a lot less boring if you're with your with your friends though. It's a great time. Okay, so I'm just gonna concentrate on nicknaming. This is the hardest part of the run here, and I'm so sick of the opening of this game. This is now the third time we've seen it. Oh yeah, so the first game, lost it in the back of the plane. That's rough. Wait, here we go. Got to concentrate. That was awkward. Alright, maybe we weren't asked about nicknaming a Pokemon. Oh no, I don't remember. Wow, that was loud. Where's my laptop? Here it is. Yeah, I don't know. I need to name this bad boy Riku. Fuck. That's very slapstick. This is a slapstick stream only. Mash the space bar. Actually, because I'm not recording the camera through Discord, I can actually open Discord now and use Discord while on stream. Because otherwise, if I use Discord while on stream on my PC, it will change what's on the camera to our private Discord. Okay. I haven't really been paying attention to how this battle's going. I just realized I'm doing fine. I will start paying attention. But, you've all played a bit of Pokemon. I was thinking today about that Harry Potter game that allegedly got leaked. Or not allegedly. I don't know. Hey, what's your favourite Pokemon, by the way? I mean, it's a question to ask everyone. Yeah, that Harry Potter game that allegedly got leaked. It was looked like it was made in Unreal Engine. It's like a third-person game. I really want that. I don't know why there haven't been any actually good, genuinely good Harry Potter games. There are ironically good Harry Potter games, but I would like a genuinely good one. Man, I got Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1 on PS3 for very cheap, for $5 at EB Games. And it's a third-person cover shooter, which is an extremely bold choice for the Harry Potter franchise to move in. I respect it. Also, do you know about this story of how at Universal Studios, how they have Harry Potter World now? It's the biggest thing ever when you go to Orlando. How Disneyland was extremely close to securing Harry Potter World, but J.K. Rowling wanted to have guests come into the park backwards on a fully working Hogwarts Express, and Disney said we can't do that, and then Universal Studios got it. Butterfree or Staryu? Interesting. I'm not a fan of Staryu. I've expressed this before, so I apologize. Man, I'm just getting real close to dying there. Butterfree is a solid choice. A solid 5-star Pokemon. Snivy has survived. I need to double check here and pay attention if I have an opportunity to rename. You saw it in Orlando, but you didn't go. Oh, man. I mean, I don't know if you're necessarily a Harry Potter fan, but, it's hard not to be. Even I criticize Harry Potter so much, but I very rarely mention how much I love it. I feel like the movies are very funny and very weird because they shift rapidly in tone and quality in between each movie, sometimes in between scenes. I just realized I drank water like Donald Trump then. Drinks water like this. On very brief sip, holds it with both hands. I guess there's worse things to criticize him for. I mean, there's better things to criticize him for. But I guess it makes sense. He doesn't want to spill water on himself. You have to keep your image up. What's the thing called that becomes your biggest fear? Oh, a boggart. Yes, a boggart. No strong opinions on a boggart. One way or the other. I I didn't get to nickname my Pokemon, did I? No. Maybe when I talk to the professor. The professor will help. If he is a dead one. Like a dead boggart is your fear? Oh, yeah. I guess it's hard to train your brain that way. It's not like Pirates of the Caribbean where you can decide what you... Oh, Bianca, totally flighty. True. True. I'm just kidding. Yeah, in Pirates of the Caribbean where you can, through sheer force of will, change what your biggest desire is. So you can use a magic compass. These are the questions. You have to think. Well, I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like it doesn't matter. But if you really want to get stuck into it, I don't know if it physically changes. I don't know if it takes on the physical properties, or if it's just like smoke magic. I would assume it wouldn't actually die. I assume it would look like it's dead and would just lay there. Presumably, that would be enough. However, I was always really curious. Like, people don't know what they actually look like. Like, just put a camera on it. But I guess cameras don't exist in Harry Potter world, except for in Harry Potter 2, Electric Boogaloo, where Colin Creevy is like the camera boy. Is he gonna razz me again? Yes. Didn't I already thank Professor Juniper? Or was I in Bianca's? I was in Bianca's house, wasn't I? Oh, I had to get Bianca. Yeah, that doesn't really make sense. It has to be like metaphysical, and it's possible for people to have no fears of anything metaphysical at all. I don't know if metaphysical is the right word or if physical will suffice. But it's either one of those. I guess there could be a podium. It appears as a podium and has a okay. Here's what if your biggest fear is public speaking. Oh yes, here we go. Nickname. It will transform into a podium with some sort of mechanism on it that will catch you, force you to stand at the podium, and will also like have some sort of speaker that broadcasts some sound that so broadcast some sort of sound that everyone can hear and will make them want to investigate, forcing you to talk to them and explain what is going on. And that's just magic. Riku is a great name. Thank you, Professor Juniper. Yeah, there's a lot of gaps like that. Like, they don't fully explain the boggart, which is a fairly... I don't know if it's significant. It's a prominent part in the third Harry Potter book. And there's no explanation. However, J.K. Rowling thought that we needed to know that wizards used to just shit themselves wherever they were and magic it away. And I know this isn't an original complaint, but I don't need to hear that. You know? Anyway, that's fine. I also realized I should not have the mouse in the middle of the screen. It's a great tip. I sort of need it to move around and check things, like the Discord and stuff. I'm ready. Holy shit. I don't even know how many Pokemon. I already have Pokeballs, don't I? This is great. This is such a fast start. I mean, it's still too long, but it's not like Pokemon Sun and Moon. Oh my god, we're just given these things. And later our mum, who we realised last night is a total babe, Oh yes, my mum is giving everyone maps like a great mum. Fuck yeah. I feel like the odds of me getting another purloin is pretty low. Yeah, I feel like this isn't the place to discuss Harry Potter. I was going to talk about wrestling, however, I feel like there's more people who like Harry Potter than wrestling. But today was a big day for wrestling. It's one of the biggest days. But I can talk about Harry Potter and all the weird shit. All the inconsistencies. I mean, I'm happy to... I used, like, in high school... Well, not high school. Like, when when I was a senior in high school. When I was, like, 17. You're like... I was like, oh, Harry Potter, like, doesn't make sense. Why don't they pull out a gun and just shoot Voldemort? But it's like, man, what a terrible book that would be. So I'm fine to accept things like that. Just accept that they live in a world where once you go, like, past a certain point, you're in magic worlds and technology regresses. I'm fine with that. There's some things you have to accept, and they sort of establish that right at the start of the series by taking Harry Potter to a medieval castle, you know. At that point, I really hope I get this Pokemon, Minccino. It's a normal type Pokemon, which is boring. Only has one evolution, but it looks cool, and I'm pretty sure it has decent stats. I can't remember. I don't know if I mentioned this last night, but the last time I played this would have been 2011. I haven't played it since, and I'm not going to look up anything about this game to remind myself. To try to keep it as fresh as possible. I mean, I've beaten this game twice, so it's not really the most fresh, but, you know. I want to try to, like, I have a really bad habit of going into Pokemon games and looking up Pokemon stats before when we come out, just so I can min-max my team. So it's really bad because I don't even play competitive, so it doesn't actually matter. But, you know, if you can... Hang on. Also means that Ron's brother saw him sleeping with a man for years. Yeah, that's another classic one. But, yeah, that's brought up a lot. However, I think it's warranted. Like, there's a man that lives in Ron's pants for years, and that's not good. His name is Peter Pettigrew, I believe. Wormtail. I think that's it. I think Wormtail is his, like, secret boy society name. Okay. We were talking about the idea in Discord of a movie that I'm really surprised hasn't been made. Maybe no one's thought of it yet. It seems like a real easy moneymaker. And that is to make a Harry Potter spin-off movie called The Marauders. And it's about James Potter and the rest of the gang, Harry Potter's dad's friends, when they're at Hogwarts. Like, it can be aimed at young adults / teens. I'm imagining one of them being played by a young, what's his name? The vampire guy, Edward Cullen? I can't believe I forgot his name. I remember what Edward Cullen is. And also we just ran into a Pokemon and wasn't paying attention. I guess we have to catch this Lillipup now. Which is fine. It's level 2 is why I was disappointed. This could be our best friend. Could die straight away. I don't know. I already forgot what I was talking about before. Oh yeah, a movie about the Marauders, right? Robert Pattinson is his name. I'm imagining Robert Pattinson playing one of them, even though that makes no sense because he also plays Cedric Diggory. But you have 3 to 4 young heartthrobs, depending on what you want to do with Peter Pettigrew, who like is unarguably not a great guy. You can have him be a cautionary tale or something. What should we call this dog? Let's call her... Oh, we're going to call her Pete. I'm trying to think of a feminized version of Pete. Yeah, that's the only problem, is like, you don't want to make a movie glorifying these people who are bullies. However, like, Harry Potter already did that. They never sort of justified James Potter being a bully and just being a massive cunt. He was... Should probably not say that on stream. Yeah, that would not be a great movie. Oh, Wild Pat Rat. I wish we could have called this, to be honest. I realize now that I should do it a little bit of leveling. I want to... Oh. Yikes. This is rough. This is real rough. That Pat Rat hit me with a crit. Is this where we have... Do I have to battle here? I'm so... I'm so scared. If I have to do this again, I won't. I won't do it again. Yeah, I remember this now, where we have to catch 2 Pokemon, or we could have beaten them with 3, but I can't do that. Yeah. I can't remember if they're like, wow, we should fight now. Or not. I also really need to go to the bathroom. And the reason I haven't gone yet is I'm trying to think of how I can turn... I know how to do it. I'm going to go to the bathroom real quick. Real quick. I'm just thinking of a good setting to leave it on. There's not much to look at here, is all. Here you can at least examine what the trees, the texture, the models of the trees and the Pokemon Center. I'll be right back. That didn't work. It brought up the Discord. I can't believe I've done this to myself. I'll put the Twitch up. Did it again. Come on. I don't want to just play Discord. Doesn't make sense. I closed Discord. I'll just leave it. This should be fine. I'll point it at this roof. Hello. What happened to my hair? Disgusting. I was just thinking while I was gone. One, we need a be right back screen. Hey, that's alright. How's it going, Kieran? I hope everything's okay. Dinner getting out of hand. I was just gone. I had to go to the bathroom. Now we're back. So I do plan on leveling up a little bit, so my Pokemon don't die instantly. But I would like a... I'm not going to talk to you. He is such a villain now. Seeing as he ruined the first attempt at this. However, the stream on Tuesday, I feel like was a real good, like a real good teaser. I remember what the next gym is. I wish I didn't remember. I was saying before, Kieran, obviously I've played this game twice, as I mentioned before, but the last time was also in 2011 when this game came out. Yeah, self-contained app was fantastic. So obviously I can't really not be spoiled. However, I'm not going to look up anything while playing this about the game. Humour me and talk to the lady at the counter. Alright, I'm sorry. I do want to break the rules, Professor Juniper. Which reminds me that I need to increase the text speed so I don't have to hold down the space bar to get a decent thing. Thank you for welcoming me back. I was thinking if there's another game that I would stream. I would actually really love to stream a Final Fantasy game. But yeah, I don't know if anyone watched that. Yeah, I got White 2 and I didn't play it to completion. Actually, I got Black 2 because I didn't realize the thing with how White 2 and Black 2 worked. So I had Pokemon White and then I put Pokemon Black 2, and that doesn't make sense because both times you get like is it Zekrom, I think? The legendary? The Electric Dragon, which is a really cool type combination. Fire and Dragon is cool as well. It's very stock standard, but Dragon and Electric is like King Ghidorah, so like, you know. I think that confused a lot of people when it came out, White and Black, because if you wanted the white coloured legendary Pokemon, you had to get Pokemon Black. Why would they do that? I think the reason is because it's like they're going for a yin yang thing. And that also reminds me that I need to explain the other reason why this game is sort of a soft reboot for the series. Oh my god, it's Palpatine. Do it. One, they have 150 original Pokemon. I think it's 150. I might be wrong. Might be like 120. Might be 153. Who knows? There's also an interesting... I know you saw this out. There's also another interesting thing where, if you think about the naming convention of all the Pokemon, up to Gen 4, they were all... Starts off as... No, wait. Yeah, okay. So it starts as Red and Blue, and then they had to go to the next level. Originally, Gen 2, like Gold and Silver, it was going to be called Pokemon 2. I shoot, it might be Pokemon 2 Gold Silver. But those are colours. Like, but they're like not primary colours, like red and blue are, and yellow. So, like Gold and Silver obviously have a next level of prestige. And they're also minerals. They're minerals, I mean they're elements. I think both of those are correct. And then after that is Ruby and Sapphire, which is no longer colours, but it's still a callback to Gen 1 with red and blue. But instead of going with the colour theme, now they're going with the mineral theme. And then they do that in Gen 4 again with Diamond and Platinum, you're going up the next level. And then, where do you go from there? Back to where it all began. Back to basics, black and white. So that pretty smart. That's all I have to say. I completely tuned out during the Emperor Palpatine dialogue. That actually really hurt my voice on Tuesday when I was trying to do the Emperor Palpatine voice. I don't know how Mike from Red Letter Media does that. But he's really good at it. Diamond, Platinum, and Pearl. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, yes, N. N is so cool. I mean, he might be lame. I can't remember. I'll read his dialogue. I'll pay attention. My name is Sharon, and this is Liz. We were asked to complete. Comes a boy. N is boy. N is the boy. I realized someone messaged me in Discord before. I hope it wasn't any of you. It wasn't. Don't worry. No. Wait. I forgot that I forgot that this happened. This is concerning. So that's 5. No, that's not 5. That's 7. Alright. I think if this crits, I'm fucked. No. Oh. Did it crit first turn? I don't know. But, oh, I already used my potion as well. It can't kill me this turn. So that's promising. What did I bind the B button to? I don't know. This is fine. So I don't think I can be killed this turn. No, I can't. Thank God. For some reason, its attacks are... I can be killed this turn. I'm not taking any chances. Pete, you're either going to be the fucking hero or you're about to get jobbed out in your first battle. Yeah, I was going to, but then the fight started. I'm sorry. Oh, shit. Pete's dead. Pete! You did it, Pete! Yeah! Pete the girl, fuck yeah. That was sick. You're... Oh. Oh! I was... when I took my little break, which was very helpful to clear my mind and think about this run, I was thinking I probably won't use Pete. However, now Pete must be the champion. Pete has earned his place. That was hectic. I can't believe that happened on stream. What if I was one of those people? No, not like people who get like bots, because like obviously that's kind of scummy, but I get it. People want to do this for a living so bad that they pay to do that. However, that's not what I wanted to talk about. I was thinking, what if I was like, I'm pretty sure people have done this with speed runs where they like play a video while they're doing the speed run. And it's not actually them playing. I don't know if, I can't remember if I made that up or not. And I had people like edit together speed runs, like they fake speed runs by editing clips, which is like ridiculous that you'd even do that. Like, is there a monetary gain from that? No. Unless you get paid to speedrun, which unless you're a streamer. And it's done in segments. No, I mean, but like I've seen people upload like streams of them saying I did all of this in one speedrun, and then they clip it together and they submit it and they're like, this was my speedrun. But it's separate segments that they clip together. It's bad. But I get it. I don't know why I've delved into this controversial topic. I have nothing else to say on it. Yeah, I'm just going to go back to the glory of Pete. I can't believe Pete is such a good boy despite being a girl. However, all dogs are good boys. No matter what gender they are. I'm really hoping for a purloin here. Oh yes, mum. Hell yeah. It's your mum. Oh shit! Hey, how are ya? Also, please remind me if I leave a mouse in the middle of the screen. I'm not gonna notice. Oh yes, this is why I needed to rebind the button. Thank you for reading me out the instructions on how to use these shoes. My immersion is broken. I need to figure out what button it was. Come on, Perlin. On! Oh. I don't want to prejudge Pat Rat because it has the potential to be our best friend. It could be the next Pete, but I doubt it. We have to catch it. Did I just get really lucky with that purloin last night? I bet you I did, and I fucked it up. That would have been so cool. Now I have 2 normal types on my team. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, I'd prefer Pete. Obviously because Pete is a hero this chat needs. But Pat Rat's evolution, I mean, it looks cool. It'd be funny for jokes on the stream. What should I call it? He's like the most pathetic character in Kingdom Hearts. Pinocchio? Sid. How dare you? Sid is not pathetic. Sid hits his wife. So I take that back. That's not even a joke. I'm curious if that's going to be in Final Fantasy VII. I highly doubt that, because there is a scene where Sid slaps the shit out of his wife. That's fucked up. Pete 2.0, Pat Rat does not deserve the name of Pete. He deserves the name of Sid. Yeah, oh sorry, the Sid in Final Fantasy VII, which is the same Sid that's in Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2. And not 3, because no more Final Fantasy in Kingdom Hearts anymore. Boo. What was I going to say? Something about Kingdom Hearts. Something great about Kingdom Hearts. Oh, yes. I was listening to a podcast. I'm sure you'd all love to hear this. So I'll shorten it. Podcast, they're talking about the theory that the reason there's no more Final Fantasy in Kingdom Hearts anymore is because Nomura was really upset with how Final Fantasy 15 panned out, the development. He got fired from the game halfway through, and they scrapped everything, and now that game is just the messiest pile. It's just a pile. There's a lot of good parts in that pile, but it's a dense pile. And there's much to be discovered in that pile. You know what? This is a trainer up it, so I'm not going to find it. Sid has very red. Yeah, possibly. Oh, this Sid, not the Final Fantasy Sid. Yeah, I was just thinking about. At least, I mean, the equivalent in Sun and Moon is the Donald Trump Pokemon, which is weird. Let's see how Pete does. How you do it, Pete? How you do it, Pete? I feel like this is going to be rough. And that's not a pun. Like a dog rough. Sorry. Huge apologies. Oh my god, I wasn't paying attention. I just realized that Pete is on 7 health. I need to get my head in the game. I didn't mean to make it a pun. I refuse puns. Oda Sleuth is like the most useless ability, and I can't even remember what it does, or if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Is it like Oda? Because Oda has a U in it, right? I can't remember what it does. I think it makes like ghost Pokemon vulnerable to normal attacks or something stupid like that. Causes all accuracy checks against the target to ignore any changes to the target's evasion stat stages. Oh yeah, and it does what I said. No, it removes the immunity to fighting a normal. So that's sort of useful for, but damn, that's specific. It's I can't think of any application unless for some reason something happened in the meta where that became useful in the competitive scene. Other than that, I have no idea. Why would our Pokemon be given that on level 5? It's Foresight. Yeah, I always remember liking, I can't remember what it's called. But there's an ability and it's like you use it and then it's like the opponent, the other Pokemon takes damage after like 2 turns. I always thought that was really cool, but in hindsight, it's completely useless. It's like, just why wouldn't you just do damage now? And it was even more useless because I remember the only Pokemon I can remember having it is like Gardevoir and Alakazam and other psychic Pokemon, and they're already strong as fuck anyway. And they can just use psychic and kill someone in one turn. Likes to thrash about. That's so cute. How do I go back? I'm trying to see what there's... Anyway, I'm just going to keep going. I'm not going to get bogged down. It's kind of sand attack. Evasion accuracy is banned. Do you just mean like... that doesn't mean that every move will always hit though, right? Does it just mean that they banned like moves that raise and lower evasion? Because I get that. It's leaving too much up to chance. If you do shit like that, yeah, if you do shit, that's how you end up with Hearthstone. So they don't. Yes, okay. So I was just reading the chat. You know how it is sometimes. But yeah, no, I get that. It wouldn't make it fun to play. And one of the problems with competitive games is they need to be fun to play. Yes, thank you. Yeah, competitive games need to be fun to play. I've never played not I was going to say professional Pokemon. I've never played competitive Pokemon, but I have seen people very frustrated in it. Certain things about it. I know the meta is like very fixed, which sucks. I might be wrong about that, but I'm fairly sure the meta is usually fairly like solid, like usually like 8 to 9 Pokemon, maybe. That might be really underselling it. It might be like way more than that. Kieran, you might know. How many Pokemon would you say are typically in the meta at one time or another? And that might change as well. Damn, Pete's doing good. Pete's level 7, Riku's level 8, Sid's level 5. Let's fucking do it. Let's fight this short boy. Short boy. Trainer catches another trainer's eye. There's a start. Alright. I was worried last time that I might have missed him saying something about shorts. I know he's not youngster Joey, but he is youngster Jimmy. I would dare say that they have the same model because this guy's wearing shorts. I also realized a problem that we're going to run into. Oh shit, whoops. I can't remember what select is, so I can't rearrange these moves. Thank God. Is yeah, I never use stat lowering moves. I find them to be useless. I know that they are. I know like sword dance is used in professional. Like dragon. Oh, I don't know if swords like dragon stance is right. It's maybe like 40 or 50 are top tier and not banned. Okay, I thought it was way more narrow than that. Maybe it's because the first time I like got really interested in learning a bit more about it. Not to try it, but I was just like, I just want to know what the competitive scene is. I think that was when Sun and Moon had just come out, and I think it's called Cresselia. It's an Ultra Beast that looks bad, so that doesn't narrow it down. I don't want to talk to this guy. He's just going to tell me about how he... Wait, did this guy turn... Oh, this guy doesn't want to battle me. That's the problem. Yeah, I think it was when Cresselia was around, and it was like really, really strong. I really love Pokemon battles, because my cute Pokemon will do... My cute Pokemon will do its best in a really cute way. That's awesome. I'm glad that that lady loved it. She loves... so these are Pokemon in this link that are like in the meta. That's interesting. I think it's lame that there's so many that are legendaries and are megas. That sucks. I feel like megas would have ruined the competitive scene for a little bit. You know? Also adds another layer. Pelipper. Interesting. Is Pelipper meta... Does it use like the stock abilities is what I'm interested in. Like that moveset. There's like Swallow and Stock and something, I think. Does it use those? Even though it lost... Look here. True. I've already forgotten what Pokemon I just fought. I've had a big day. Drizzle. I see. I'm guessing Drizzle... Well, Drizzle... Wait, is Drizzle where it rains constantly? Because I thought that was only a move Kyogre had. But I do remember... I don't know why I'm doing a peace sign. But I do remember that if you use Thunder while it's raining, it has 100% accuracy. Which is cool, because I'm pretty sure it's like 70%. And you could also teach Thunder to Kyogre. And when I was a little scrub, when I was a little boy, I used to include legendaries in my teams when I play this game. Never again. The reason I don't like having legendaries in the team, the main reason is because they're overpowered. The other reason is they also take more XP to level up. I don't want that. I want those big numbers, and I want them now. The Dream World. We have talked. No, wait. The Dream World and the Distortion World are different things, aren't they? I mean, obviously they are. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows completely separate planes of existence. Does anyone know what plane of existence Arceus is associated with? Because there are Pokemon like Giratina who have their own plane of existence dedicated to them, and I feel like they didn't really think about the implications of that. I can't believe I have another battle. Man, Lucy looks so much cooler than Brendon from the other the male protagonist who was murdered by Sharon on Tuesday. Here's the god of Pokemon. I mean, you raise a good point that doesn't necessarily mean that Arceus lives on its own plane of existence. Why didn't I buy... Wait, did I buy any potions? Yes, thank God. Also, I would really love it. Really love it. Not a Nazi. I really wish that OK sign wasn't a Nazi thing. I would really love it. I have no idea what I was going to say. God damn it. It's fine. I can't remember what Snivy evolves into. I mean, obviously it evolves into a slightly bigger snake, but I don't know what it's called and I can't remember. I remember what the... No, I don't. I was going to say I remember what the last thing is. Servine? Is it like Servantine? Like Servempera or something? I mean, the final evolution. It looks cool. It looks cool as heck. Yeah, Superior. Yeah, that's it. That makes sense. Not Emperor. That's Empoleon. Which evolves from Piplup, which is not in this game. If Piplup was in this game... Oh, fuck yeah. I was going to put Pete in there, but Pete's going to die if I do that. I can just Vine Whip this freak here. Sure one. Yeah, that's right. I remember what I was going to say. I would love it if... Oh, my laptop battery is flat. If other trainers had nicknames for their Pokemon. Like, Pokemon Stadium does that. And if you give them different nicknames in Pokemon Stadium, then Pokemon... they change color palette. Well, not complete palette. They have a slightly different shade of color. Oh, shit, you want me? I think we're going to wrap up the stream fairly soon because we're nearly at the point. Last time? I'm not going to fight. Oh, should I fight Sharon? Yeah, fuck it. Let's do it. Oh, God. I just realized what I've committed to. Yeah, I got it. That means when we start the next time, we can start completely fresh content. Maybe I should level up my Pokemon. I might give Pete one more level, and then we'll wrap it up. Thanks for joining, by the way. Yeah, so me talking a lot makes my mouth really dry, and that means drink lots of water, and that means I've got to pee a lot. So it's gonna be real fun streaming. This is streaming adventure, but obviously I would like to play to completion. Just depends if people want to hang around and chat. I've really enjoyed having this chat. It's good. Sometimes it's good to not really have a particular topic in mind. Just talk about it. It doesn't matter what you talk about, as long as you're passionate about it. Whoa, Peter's bite. When did that happen? That's cool. What? I don't actually know what the Dream World is. Wait, why don't you use Bite on a Dark type Pokemon? I think his starter was level 10 actually. Yeah. We'll see. I love streaming though. The only other game I've streamed in the past was when I started a YouTube channel back in the day. When I was in uni, I streamed some Sims 2. I did it twice. One, I streamed opening up a business. I can't remember what the business was, but that was like a self-contained episode where I was like, here's just me starting a business. The other one was going on holiday, I think. So they're both centered around expansion packs. So you have to... I don't know why I keep doing this. But I feel like it's peaceful. Like a Ringo Starr. Peace and love. Did Pete get a level up just then? I don't remember. Nope. I don't know why I walked to the Pokemon Center. I just killed one Pokemon and left. That's not what I intended to do. That's fine. Can I actually progress? Because I'd like to try to catch another Pokemon. I'm worried this guy's a trainer. Well, I'm worried she's a trainer too. Yeah. I didn't really talk about wrestling. Like, I can. There's a lot to talk about. Because this week has potential to be the biggest week in recent memory in the wrestling world. I don't think it's quite there. Well, the week's not over yet. There's a cat in front of me. Which cat are you? You're Alan. Get up. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. I'm super conscious of, like, obviously I don't throw cats. Does this Sims 2 stream still exist on YouTube? Yes, it does. I will link it to you. Not only does it exist, but I still edited things back in those days. WCW basically is back, is the extremely short answer to that question. Yes, it is, and I edited those streams down into bite-sized chunks to make them easy and fun to enjoy. I don't remember the quality of them. I don't remember if any of my jokes are funny. I barely remember anything apart from the premise. But I will link them. And I'll not pre-vet them. Just to be pure. Alright. Purity is what I'm all about. That's a weird thing to say. That's true. I think we're ready. So which Pokemon got sent up first last time? It was his Snivy, right? Do we even have to talk to him? Yeah, I feel like I do, hey? No. I do not want to take a quiz about status conditions. Yes. Why did I accept this last time? I could have said no. No, the news is that it's not really like breaking. Well, it sort of is. A new company, AEW, had their first television show today, and it felt so much like WCW. It was really fucking weird. A big part of that is to do with that. You know what I'm trying to say. Tony Schiavone is their commentator now, who was the lead play-by-play commentator for WCW. They also have Jim Ross, who only worked for WCW. I mean, obviously most well known for working for the WWE and WWF. But he did start at WCW. And he also has a very southern accent, which makes everything feel like WCW. It is so weird. Pokemon does... Wait. I don't understand these tips that he's trying to give me. I feel so confident about destroying this Tepig. Yes, Tepig is... Yes! So, Sharon is obviously going to be the main rival in this. I'm really gunning for... Yeah, flinch. Get wrecked. Really gunning for Sharon. And because he has a Tepig, the worst of the starters. This will make it a lot more interesting. Let's get Riku in there. Sid's probably not going to see a lot of battle. He might be a HM slave. I'm pretty sure he's a good candidate to be a HM slave too. I might be wrong. I feel like he is. I can't remember if this is one of the games... I think it is, where they made TMs not have a limited usage, which is fantastic. I can't believe how long we had to deal with it. I'm just looking at my cats on the ground, by the way. Just seeing what they're up to. Man, I'm looking at the cats, my real life cats, while I'm fighting a Pokemon cat in the battle of the century. Just telling you how far we've come since last time. Showing off my muscles. I see. Losing to you means that I still have a lot to learn. That's right. Now you have to restart your Nuzlocke run. Thanks for joining us, everyone. Joining us. Thanks for joining me, everyone. Really appreciate you hanging out and chatting. It's been real good. Definitely keen to do this more. I would love to do this 2 nights a week. Because I feel like I'm going to be thinking about this run. So, you know, let me know if you'd be keen to join in any other night. I'll fix this UI too. I'll add a couple of things. I'm sick of looking at this pink on the screen. I do like how it's lighting up everything. I have a lot to say about this game and Pokemon in general. Good luck, thank you. I actually don't know how to save. I don't know if this works whatsoever. Interesting. It's saved. Cool. Cool. Anyway, yeah, cheers guys. Have a good night, and I'll see you next time. I'll see you on Tuesday, but we're back to a regular episode. I don't know what the topic is. I feel like we should go back to our old school style of episode where we just take one Pokemon and dissect it as far as we can. So thanks again. Catch you later. How do I stop?